Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to A Couple of Sassholes podcast. I'm Brooklyn Johnson.
And I'm Heather Terry.
I can't help but laugh. Sorry. If anyone who doesn't know, and this is your first time listening to us, this is our power hour of true crime where we talk about fucked up people doing fucked up shit, usually for fucked up reasons or sometimes for no reasons at all. And today will be kind of like that. I don't really know. The motive on this is so fucking dumb.
Oh, no.
That's all I can say is the motive is stupid. And today we're talking about the Molly Watson case.
Okay.
And that is all I'm really going to say. I will say that she was a bride who was murdered 48 hours before her wedding. Just 2 days before. Sad as shit. Sad as shit.
They're all sad, but that's...
Yes.
Sad.
Very sad.
Sad.
Everyone should take a shot if we say sad.
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 What's also sad, but not on the same level as murder, is the fact that I found a tick on my butt.
Okay, wait. So we are talking
We're
about
going to talk
this.
about it. Get your text messages out. I would like you to scroll through.
Oh, I screenshotted it.
Oh, that's even better.
So it comes up for Time Hop next year.
Because for anyone who hasn't had a tick bite, go you crazy fucking unicorn of a human.
Yeah, you must stay on only concrete and only walk on your driveway.
And
like,
I don't know. I lived in Florida and didn't have a tick motherfucking bite for the longest time.
Tick motherfucking bite.
Tick motherfucking bite.
Just take a shot every time we say
We
that
even
F-bomb.
have them everywhere. And I have two little floofy poops. And they've had so many
Your dog.
my little floofy poops. And they've had multiple ticks on them, which is outlandish.
That is a travesty.
It is. My husband, Travis, believes it's a travesty too. It's terrible.
It is.
He's had ticks all over him.
Well, he lives outside.
True. And I am always outside. But to
Apparently.
have one on your butt cheek.
Okay. You guys want to hear? I know they want to hear the text. So I said, man, what a long ass day you had. I'm glad you made it. All caps. There was a tick on my butt. I wore a dress and I was ditting here and my butt cheek itched and it was a tick.
That meant to say I was sitting here and my butt cheek itched. And it was a tick.
My butt cheek itched. Well, I mean,
I was panicked.
and then because I set my phone down for 2 seconds. I come back. I have 6 text messages. I'm going to collapse. I cannot go on. I love you. I'm sorry. And it says, I put 400 laughing ha-ha-has, like this many. And then I said, even nature can't resist your juicy peach sister. And then she wrote, I hate everything. And now my butt itches. And I'm sitting here thinking like a tick crawled up your butthole.
Oh my God. So okay. First, it was.
How close was it to Browntown?
Because my cheeks are so voluptuous, I would say there was still a journey to the booty hole.
A journey?
But if this
piece of paper.
If this piece of paper was my whole cheek and this was my crack.
Okay.
It was like right there.
Oh, so it was like in the neighborhood.
It was close to the poop chute. And so I literally I was sitting there crisscross applesauce on my chair. And so I don't know if I was at the nature center, but I wasn't in the woods at all yesterday or that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then it could have literally been a tick like on the chair, on the couch where the dog sits.
Oh.
So it could have been a tick chair. So now I feel different about the fucking chair.
I'd feel different about my butthole.
Oh, now
It's like...
hold on. So I go to scratch my butt because I'm like, ooh, my little cheek be itching. And as soon as I go to scratch it, I go, oh, hell no. Just like this. Travis sitting right next to me. Oh, hell no. There's a tick on my butt. I was like, ah. And as soon as I scratched it, I like dropped it on the chair.
Okay.
And I go, Trav, I just ripped a tick off my butt cheek. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, there was a tick on my butt cheek and you were not acting appropriate. And I mean, it was a tick. And then now it itches so bad because tick bites itch like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And
So
that
now
means,
you're just digging your butt all day.
oh, and do you know what kind of checking of my butt I've been doing?
Oh, yeah. Yes. You are type
Oh my
A.
God. I've never been this close to my asshole
Oh my
in
God.
a long time.
Ask her to tell
I
her
was in the shower yesterday and I literally got out the shower and I said, Travis, do ticks want to be inside your booty hole? Is that a place they want to be? Are they aiming for that? Like, what do they want? Because he's like, no, they like to be like in between your toes or underneath your armpit or in your hair. They want to be protected. They don't want to be in an obvious spot.
So they were going to your crack.
Yes.
To be protected.
Well, I mean, they stopped because the bite was on my butt cheek because they were already protected being under clothing. That's why you'll get them on your belly. You know?
I am so itchy from this conversation.
Dude.
Like, I'm seriously like, I'm itchy just you telling me about it.
I don't know what to do about it. Is what it all comes down to is I don't know how to move on from it.
I don't think I would. New
I don't
fear
know.
Unlocked.
Like, and now here I am wearing another dress, just asking for it. I'm asking to get my ass bit.
I mean, you are. Tell them what you said whenever I said, what would you have done if one would have crawled up in it?
What did I say?
You said, oh, I would have called the best friend card and I would have spread my cheeks and been like, oh my God, get it out.
Yeah.
She would have made me dig in her
I
butt.
would have made Travis dig into my butt before you. I'm not going to lie. Just
Thank
because
you.
he knows how to handle the tick removal better than you.
He knows that.
That's what I'd say.
I didn't know where you're. You know what? I will bow out and I will play.
But if I was with you at a cabin, let's say in upstate New York, where we will be in October, and there is one, yeah, you're getting in there.
No.
In there like swimwear. I'd get into your butt. I'd spread them cheeks right apart.
Oh my God.
I'd get me some tweezers.
Now my butt itching. Can we talk about something?
And I'd get it out for you.
Thank you. I guess I would dig around in your butthole too for bugs. See how we had to lay it out
it's
to what
called
we're talking about.
Friendship,
rooting around,
sisterhood, and traveling pants.
Of the traveling butthole bugs.
Hopefully there aren't any. But I think do they like dry places? Because I don't know how dry your butthole is. Like, I don't think inside of you is dry, right? All of that's wet. Right?
There's no way that we can come back from this.
I just want to say,
there's no segue.
Right?
There's no segue from this conversation.
Nope, there isn't. So I'm just going to go into my story.
Yeah, you better get the microphone. Wow. The magnifying glass out. Because I know my ass couldn't read that.
Always print on 16. It's like it's like
16.
a law.
16 font or bust. I'm not trying to squint.
I think I accidentally printed normal font. And I was wondering when I was writing this, I was like, I feel like I've been writing for 4 hours, which I had been. And I was like, why is it so short? Because it was like 6 pages. So I kept writing and writing and writing. And I'm like, I got to 9 and I'm pretty sure this is at like a 9 font. So it should be fun. Oh, fuck me sideways. Heather, entertain him with a quick story so I can grab my photos.
A quick story. Oh, dance for the men. Hey, you. You just threw me off. Now I'm itchy. I'm thinking about digging around in your butthole, and apparently everyone else is too now. I mean, there's that.
No one's thinking.
We're going to call this butt bugs. Is this the name of the episode? Butt bugs?
No, because it's not butt bugs. It's a tick. Butt bugs makes it seem like I got crabs.
Oh.
Yeah,
did they
you're
go
being
in your
terrible.
butt, though? I thought they just lived in the
poobs. In the poobays. Anyway, okay, I'm ready to go.
I'm not.
All right. So my works cited page is people.com, ABC News 2020. I Now Pronounce You Dead, aired on January 7th of 2022.
Ooh, a 2020.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm in this phase where I'm only picking things that came from 2020 or Dateline. I need it. I don't know what it is, but I need it.
Well, at least that's a reputable source too, and you can visualize and watch and like.
I love being able to see the interviews of the humans.
They get in there like a butt bug.
Oh my God, let it go.
You brought it up, and now you're just making me leave the party.
Yeah, because we've already unpacked it. Leave the laundry in the hamper. Okay, that's life.com, Oxygen, and then Fox 2 News. Okay.
Okay.
Our story begins in April of 2018 when Glenn McSparron, a gentleman with tattoos, kind of some swag, can't lie, and a really dirty outdoorsy truck that he was like, I'm not even going to clean this for the show, decided to take a shortcut from his mother's house on a dark backcountry gravel road where the woods crowd the path and a creek cuts across it. The entire story blows its load right here and right now. But no. I'll wait for the rest of us to climax as I gather up the condiments that will be placed on this hot dog of a story. Just so you know.
I quit.
Literally. This shit is boom, boom, pow. And we know the culprit. And I'm going to wait 97 pages to get through the entire story. You know what I just realized?
Well, I can't guess what you're
No,
gonna
it's been
say
one
now.
paragraph.
Okay.
I have never written anywhere where this took place.
Oh.
I
You don't know, like, we don't know the location?
We do not know the location.
Do you want me to do that? I could have done that during this fake
I
story
realized
time.
I didn't do like, the way this is just not, like, my normsies. So I don't even know where it's
Nothing for this episode.
I'm going to say Virginia, but I have no idea.
Okay, what's her name? Molly Watson?
Molly Watson. Thank you. And maybe I'll say it, but I really just don't know that I have. So we have Glenn McSparron, right?
Northeast Missouri.
Missouri, nowhere near.
Wait, there's a few key locations. Apparently, it's all Missouri.
Perfect.
Okay.
So Mr. McSparron, right? Well, earlier that evening, he had passed the same spot and encountered a short, older man standing near two vehicles. I would say that this would be considered very weird because it's like our back roads, you know? Like this is, if you don't live in a place where you have back roads tend to have very limited traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is somebody there, let's say midnight or any time where it's dark, minus the winter when it's dark 24/7, it's sus.
Okay.
As fuck.
Yeah.
And Missouri is like fucking, honestly, the like cousin to Kentucky in its looks and feels. You know, you're like, oh, they're definitely related. Definitely. And so anyway, as I mentioned that if I was driving this and I saw this situation,
okay,
I would not have done what McSparron did.
You would not have.
No.
Okay.
It's just not no.
Okay.
I would be like, you're here to kill me. Or you've killed somebody. And I got that juicy peach. And I ain't trying to get more ticks. And I'm just not trying to get... I know. And I'm just not trying to get killed by somebody.
Yeah. So okay. So he pulls up on the back road, and there was. I'm making sure I'm following. So there's a dude.
There's two vehicles, and he is only
cars,
one guy.
One dude, back road. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
And that's what I'm just saying. To me, this is the difference between a man and a woman because this guy actually tries to help, and I would have legit called you if you weren't with me, and I would have been like, I'm pretty sure. Write this down. And you're going to be like, what? And I would like, write it down. I'm reversing. I would reverse and just pull away. That's what I would do.
Oh, yeah.
But this guy gets out and he's like, hey, did somebody gets like stuck? Like thinking like somebody's vehicle was kind of off or something had happened. And I just would have ran away. Because he's like, I also couldn't see the guy because the way the spot, like the headlamps were.
I'm sorry.
Or the headlights.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, he asks if the cars were stuck. And the guy, who he can barely see because of the headlights coming from both directions, offered a weird ass vague response. And he goes, I don't know where they're at. It's going to be a while. Huh? And so he's like unsettled by this. And he's not an idiot. So Glenn reversed and he pulled away. But see, he's the hero of this tale because it bothered him so much.
Yeah.
Just the vibe of the experience that he gave a little time. And then he drove back.
He did?
He did.
By himself?
Yeah.
Damn.
In the middle of the night, he was like he literally was like, that was fucking weird. Went home. Probably ate a sandwich. And after the Sammy, he was like, I'm going to go back there because that felt so off. I'm going to make sure nobody's hurt. I don't know. I just respect the fuck out of this dude for doing that because he ends up he finds a car pulled to the side, which was the other car in that situation. And there was a body lying in the road.
Oh, no.
Now, the way it showed is it was just kind of like he could see the feet. That was pretty much what he could see.
Ugh.
And he calls 911 and he's like, honestly, I did not want to get out of the car.
No.
Like, I did not want to get out of my truck. I didn't know if somebody was lying in wait.
Right.
And so whenever he called the cops were like, or the first responder, whoever it was, dispatcher, I'll list all the jobs, was like, how about do you mind to get out there and see if they're alive? Like, see if they're okay. And as soon as he walks up, he's like, they're not alive. And he like has to insert dead body. Like he has to put his hands to them and try to see. And
so
I couldn't imagine like touching the cooling skin of 35-year-old Molly Watson.
Oh.
And he had like realized he was touching a corpse.
Yeah.
Which sucks. The scene revealed an execution of this young woman. They knew who she was the second they saw her. And I don't know if it was like, there wasn't a whole who's this. All of her information was there. You know what I mean? This was not I'm confused as to what went down.
Right. Pause. What year is this? When is this?
2018.
Okay. Thank you.
I just kept pausing. I have no idea. There was a glitch in my coding. I just like stopped it.
You stared at me. I was like, no, that's it. No follow-ups. Just a gear.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so we have a single close range gunshot wound to the back of the head.
No.
The only mercy here is it happened fast. I will always say that. We do not have a rape or an attack or a beating. Execution style. That's the only solace we have today.
Mm-hmm.
Molly was still wearing her engagement ring, immediately signaling to investigators that this was not a robbery gone wrong. She also had cash money. Or I don't know why I said cash money. Cash is cash.
Cash money.
Cash money was also in her wallet.
Because
another sad moment.
Yeah.
Inside her car was a marriage license for Molly Watson and 51-year-old James Addie, dated for a wedding just 2 days away.
Oh.
Insert tears. A young bride
That's so sad.
killed just 2 days before her wedding day.
Wait, they're 16 years apart?
Jess.
Okay.
Jess. Our Jess.
Oh, yeah.
For anyone else. And so as they're getting their bearings together, they know they have the hard job of obviously going to tell the fiance of the bride
That's nuts.
that she won't be making it to their wedding.
How sad.
So sad. This would be just unbelievably heartbreaking. As a cop, I could not fathom. I could not fathom what it's like to handle this situation.
Right.
So when they go to the house of 51-year-old James Addie, everything pretty much just gets shit on. Just dump trunk after dump truck of shit happens. And it happens again in 2 seconds. This is why this is a boom, boom, bang kind of situation here. Because James Addie's wife of 23 years and mother of his children, Melanie Addie, is the one who answers the door.
What? And he's getting married in 2 days?
Yeah, James was apparently snoring so much that night that she was like, golly, I'm going to go try to sleep on the couch. That was about 2 a.m. At 2:30 a.m., she wakes up to cop lights in the front yard. And the cops are walking up there ready to just break the heart of James Addie.
Yeah.
And his wife is standing there. Yes.
This is going...
So this
sad
woman is
lifetime
standing
real quick.
here. Right. So this woman is standing there. And she realizes that the father of her children and her husband of 23 years, they're saying your fiance was just murdered.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. And I'm like, yeah.
I
Like,
did
I'm
not understand
processing.
how you were not reacting to this.
I
I'm
know.
like,
I was like...
he was married and his fiance,
I love
like the family unit is at home
That's...
living their life.
And she... Okay. Well...
Imagine if that happened with Will.
No. Nope. No. See, that's why I needed it. I just needed the... And I love that all I had to do was look at you and not react. And you were like, I'm going to say this
How are
again
you
and
not
break it
fucking
down.
reacting?
Yeah, because I wasn't following. And I'm like, okay, now I get it. That is
I don't know how you were not following that.
nuts. Oh, it was easy. It's a me thing. So, like, I'll fall on that sword. It was me. Like, but yeah, that is... And 2:30 in the morning at that. And she just has no clue.
None.
Did they tell her? So they told her why they were there.
I mean, they knock on the door. James, the whole family is standing there essentially.
2:30 in the morning.
And they're
Holy
like,
shit.
is James Addie here? And she's like, yes, he is.
Oh my God.
Let me go get him.
Whoa.
And they're like, who are you? I'm Melanie Addie. I am his wife.
Oh my God.
And they're like, oh, well, fuck.
Could you imagine being that officer too? Already having to do a terrible thing. And then throwing that plot twist in there. When
Oh,
you
I
get
love
to the
it because they
door?
basically were like, oh, okay, we know who killed her.
Valid.
And the second the cops see, like,
They saw the woman and they're like, we need to talk to you.
yeah, they're like, she's like, I'm his wife. And they're like, okay. And I'm sure all the cops look at each other and they're like, this was a quick one.
Oh, my jaw would have hit the porch. Like, if I was that police officer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The real victim here is our bride-to-be, Molly Watson.
Right.
Let me show you little Molly Watson.
Show me. And show everyone.
I will. Insert photo of Molly Watson.
We will show the class.
I'm trying to find
How many
one I
news
like.
did you take on the way here? You had to scroll for a while.
No,
Aw.
honestly, I was trying to find a photo I liked.
Oh, she's cute.
She's very sweet.
She looks like she just looks like she would make you a nice cup of tea and just have some joyful banter.
Okay. So she's a vibrant 35-year-old whose identity was rooted in her son, Declan. Great name.
I like
and
that.
a deep-seated love for the arts. So she worked at the Moberly Area Correctional Center, but her spirit lived in her YouTube vlogs, her sewing room where she crafted elaborate costumes, and the songs that she sang for her family. I say this with love, but since she recorded so much, you kind of just got to know, like, you got to know her, and you and I would put her in the odd duckling category.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? You let that.
You
freak
looked at me
flag
and I was
crack.
like, how can I say this on here? I'm like, she was just an odd duckling.
Yeah.
Like, she gave me very cosplay vibes.
Yeah. Well, she was like happy to fly her freak flag. Like some people, that's how they word it. But like she was
Just herself.
Yeah,
yeah.
like she was very content being herself.
Yeah,
and
she
I
was
love that.
very, very smart.
Yeah.
She had a really beautiful voice. And I say she's an odd duckling because she's like a 35-year-old woman like sitting on her couch vlogging by singing a song from Frozen. That's pretty odd duckling.
Outside of the mainstream a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You sing that. Let it go. You Elsa your little heart out any age.
And she really didn't have any problem finding a mate. So Molly's relational history was not what I would call stable, though she was searching for it in all the wrong ways.
Oh, no.
After a first marriage ended in divorce, a period during which she became pregnant with Declan, she spent 5 years in a relationship with Amber Brady. Yes, she became friends with Amber, and then it turned into more while they were both married. So I'm going to be really honest here. And I'm not here to ever victim shame, ever. But she was a known cheater. Like, get mad at me for saying it.
Oh, no.
No, not you.
Oh,
Whoever
okay.
the fuck is listening.
Oh, okay.
But she cheated on her first husband and then was in this relationship with Amber and then cheated on Amber.
Yeah.
So you cannot tell me that you're not a cheater.
Yeah.
If you go through long relationships and then cheat every time, and that's the catalyst for ending the relationship.
Cheat. The word cheater
And
means one
openly
who
cheating
cheats, so.
when you know the other person is married as well.
Oh,
she knew Amber was married because they were friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then she also knew James was married. Addie,
she
was cheating. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So that, because I have a high horse that I like to sit on, and it is the high horse of cheating.
Yeah.
That is one of the things that just fucking grinds my gears.
Yeah.
So much, especially in these, because she like cheats and leaves them. So you're like shattering souls.
Yeah. So, she was the victim and we highlight her, but she wasn't,
she didn't make the best choices.
She didn't have,
she did not make the best choices.
That is a
no
very
one does.
good way to put it. Yeah, of course.
No one does. But I do have to say, this guy was not hot.
James
is a fucking Papaw Jimmy.
Oh, God. Well,
I don't think he's cute at fucking all. This is him as young as I can get him. Insert young photo of stupid fuckwad.
I mean, he's not bad.
He's not bad.
But it's not a
He looks like he's got a thin dick.
Oh, 100%.
A
That
thin
only gets
dick.
hard during NASCAR.
I don't know.
Yeah. He if he yells Jeff Gordon during sex, there's 100%.
This is them together. Yeah, this just, it's a...
That is an
And this is his wife. I'm now inserting the photo of Melanie Addie.
Oh,
She's really cute and sweet looking too.
Yes.
So I just have to say, choices were being made, and I don't think other people's feelings were out there.
They were not taken into consideration.
No.
Whatsoever.
No. So insert my high horse, as I said, and I hate to say this, but the partnership that she had with Amber fractured because Amber discovered Molly at a motel and James Addie was like pulling up his pants.
Oh, man.
And that was her colleague from the prison that she worked at.
Oh.
Now, Amber was actually like really blindsided by this because she was on the 2020 episode.
Oh,
she was like, I thought we were doing great.
Oh.
I had no idea, and it really shattered me.
So
They had been together for 5 years.
5 years. She was with him, with her husband.
I don't know. Molly was with a male. I don't know if Amber was with a male or a female.
Either
because
way, yeah.
I'm going to say, though, Amber is like your cookie cutter lesbian.
Okay.
So, like, she could have been with another woman then. Yeah, like, she looks like a lesbian. Like, there's no... I really don't know if she was with a husband before or if she was with a man before.
Either way, she was in a
she was
relationship.
wedding. She was married.
She was married to someone.
Yes.
And okay, got it.
And they met.
And then she walks in a hotel room and sees a dude.
Because she had, I guess, followed Molly.
God.
Yeah.
Seeing a dude pull his pants up, I feel like it's an extra kick in the dick.
Well, Molly was with a man before her. Amber was her only woman. So I don't know if a bigger kick in the dick or a bigger kick in the puss would have been if it would have been a woman. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Puss.
I don't know. I just felt really bad on all of that.
This is all crazy so far. Okay. So, whew.
Not only was James a dude, but he was also old as fuck compared to her, right? So he was 51 to her 35 and not particularly a looker. Molly transitioned into James Addie's world with an earnest, all-consuming devotion. It was very apparent to those around her that she was deeply in love with James, though I feel like they likely thought that with her and her other 2 longtime partners.
Yeah.
She comes off like a loving individual. So I don't know if she was all that enthralled with him over Amber or over her previous husband, or if she was just a lover.
Maybe, yeah.
You know, that's hard to say.
She might love the idea of a partner instead of like the actual partner.
Who knows?
I can tell you I don't.
Right. From a profiler's perspective, James Addie was a man of predatory patience. His personality was defined as a traditionalist facade that masked a domineering and controlling core.
Oh.
His now ex-wife, Melanie Addie, described a 23-year marriage characterized by a quote unquote controlling and intimidating atmosphere.
Oh no.
Addie demanded his wife adhere to a strict standard of behavior, yet he exempted himself from the same moral gravity, which really fucking ticked her off after she found out his fiance when they had been together 7 years. Molly
7
years. And here's the thing that like also gets me.
Okay.
We're going to talk about it. But when they're in the place, when they're getting their marriage certificate, James and Molly.
Right.
He says in that moment, right? So that has to be like a week before the wedding, right?
Right.
That his divorce was finalized 6 months ago. So that means that Molly was in a relationship with a man for 6.5 years, knowing that he was married.
That's okay. That's not a stand-up decision. No one deserves to die,
and
but
no
that's
one
not a great decision.
Says this so when 2020 did their thing, they're pulling the people who are in it. Obviously, the dude who found the body, her fucking hairdresser for the one that she booked for her wedding was in it. The guy who they came into the record to do the marriage certificate, that guy, we'll talk about him. So I'm also saying too, her circle was tiny.
They pulled her hairdresser.
That's what I'm saying. So out of the family members, it was her brother and her one cousin, and I think the cousin's mom, so her aunt. So we're talking 3 humans.
Yeah.
So like this is this big.
Right.
Okay. So I just need to say that.
Okay.
I feel like I just need to say that. Because if she had a closer community of friends.
If she had a Brooklyn, she wouldn't do that.
She'd have so many black eyes from the experience that she would have eventually stopped. You know, like this just isn't okay. But it's also, we're going to talk about it. I get so mad, like really running through the Rolodex of the timelines here because we're like, there's so much to talk about. So anyway, for 7 years, he was in a deep ass relationship with another woman. And I'm like, you see this shit on shows and you never think it could be really, like it could actually be done.
Especially for that long.
Yes. but apparently it can, and we'll kind of talk about how. So his domestic life with Melanie and their 2 children, Emma and Ben, was an exercise in compartmentalization. He was extremely good at that.
Okay.
A corrections officer by trade, he possessed a forensic awareness of authority and rules and how to circumvent them. So he maintained a narrative of victimhood because he's a fucking pussy ass bitch, claiming his 3 prior marriages, because he had 3 prior marriages.
Oh, God.
And Melanie was his 4th wife, had all ended due to infidelity. I call bullshit. Oh, all your wives cheated on you?
That's, no.
He used his 3 p.m. shift in to create a daily, shadow window, and he wouldn't get home until 5. And every time Melanie would kind of ask, he always got home at 5, though he always got off work at 3. And she knew this.
She did.
And she would bring it up all the time, and they would just get in, they would get into it. Now, Melanie comes off with this demeanor as, to me, I've been with this guy for 23 years. I'm not cataloging every fucking minute of his life.
No.
If he gets home 2 hours after, what the fuck ever?
Yeah.
Maybe he's going to the gym, or maybe he's doing whatever the fuck he wants, but I don't really care. I don't care. She can't act like she... If you're telling me for fucking 7 years, there's a 2-hour gap and no one's saying any of it.
I'd be like,
and she's like, every time I brought it up, he would get hostile. So I just stopped caring.
I mean, that's one where you're just phoning it in. In my opinion,
I would never. Travis could literally make eye contact with me and be like, I drive around for 2 hours. I go to the gym. Sometimes I go see Nate. You can tell me whatever the fuck. You don't want to come home until 5. You're going to piddle and do whatever the fuck you want for 2 hours. Whatever. I would take that.
Yeah.
But just being like, why do I have to fucking tell you everywhere I'm at? I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah. If you want to sit and decompress in the car for 2 fucking hours,
yes.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Just give me a heads up and don't get weird when I ask you about it because you do it every day. You do it once or twice. Yeah, maybe you stopped and had dinner with somebody. I don't fucking care. But if you're going to get all mad.
To me, that was
whenever
a huge red flag. A huge red flag. But, and I'm sure in retrospect, she's like, I probably should have given a fuck.
Well, if he was so domineering and controlling, maybe she was like, I stopped caring because it wasn't fucking worth the fight.
That's pretty much how she said it on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much how she said it. She was like, it just wasn't worth arguing with him about.
She's like, you know what? I picked my battles and he's an asshole when he's home. So I just let him fucking do whatever he wanted.
Yes. Now, the red flags were stark to those outside of the bond, though, and Molly's family was not a fucking fan of this guy. None of them.
Really?
None of them. Tim Watson, which was Molly's brother, were called bad vibes, noting that James was an evasive man and he would never look anyone in the eye.
Yeah, because he's a scumbag.
That's weird. Now, even Mark Price, who was the Randolph County Recorder of Deeds, which is the guy who provided them their marriage license, found James perturbed during the marriage license application, bristling at standard questions about his marital history. On the camera footage, Molly is so excited to get her marriage license filled out, and she's all kind and lovey-dovey, and she's holding onto his arm and kissing his shoulder, and he looks annoyed.
Oh, no. That's no.
I would be so pissed if you come in here on this special moment and you're acting like a little kumquat. You are a prickly caterpillar. Go fuck yourself. And she's trying to kind of coerce him into being calm. But the most staggering aspect of this case is the longevity of the lie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the question that he had gotten shitty about was the marital questions of the ending of his marriages before.
Yeah. So he really did get divorced 6 months before this.
No.
No? Okay. Got it. Okay.
He told them that.
He told them that. Okay.
But no.
Fuck.
It was on record of him saying that they'd gotten, and she was right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, the date was whenever he was talking to them, and he was 6 months ago. So in that, he was telling the certification place that it was 6 months before.
Okay.
But no, he was never divorced.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's where this all comes. The reason he killed her was because he hadn't gotten divorced.
Yeah. He sounds like a shitbag. Is this going to be the I'm going to flip a table episode?
No. No, it's just dumb. It's a dumb death. Like,
it's so, yeah.
It's a stupid murder from a stupid fucking grandpa. It's fucking
Grandpa.
dumb. Fucking
He's 51.
Papa Pete the Killer. I fucking hate this dude. And I'm sorry for saying Papa Pete. That's Travis's grandpa's name. But I'm like, I don't want to do not that one.
They both started with the letter P. That's why. You were just saying Peppa Pete.
Oh, I was like, what was I was like, it was James Addie.
Wonderboy Media is not only the proud producer of this glorious magic imploring your ear holes right now, but they're also a big deal.
Get in touch with them today to make all of your dreams a freaking reality.
From using their bangin' ass podcast studio,
where we are right now,
to creating amazing videos and editing our content like the mystical mavericks they are.
Your podcast can go further when you have a Wonder Boy.
Hit up Drew today at WBOYmedia.com.
Or text him day or night at 270.
Just kidding.
Does your face look like a mugshot lately?
Then it is officially time for you to visit Hetef Aesthetics in Owensboro, Kentucky or Nashville, Tennessee.
That's right. Go see our girl Amber Teasley and her team because they'll have your face and your skin look like a damn filter.
And their staff is absolutely amazing. It's like a mini Botox party, which personally is my favorite. You leave looking fresher and you don't have a hangover.
Another good thing is that if you go in there and you tell them that A Couple of Sassholes sent you, you get 15% off of everything.
That's unbelievable. So if you have been considering getting that glow up and making that ex jealous, it's time. Okay, so anyway, we were talking about the fact that the craziest part is how long this lie was happening. So for 7 years, James maintained a systemic deception that was not a fleeting impulse, but a second career. Like meeting Molly.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yes. Meeting Molly at the correctional center in 2011, he waited until 2017 to propose, weaving a fabricated reality where he claimed his divorce from Melanie had been finalized in October of that year.
Why did he even have to
I
propose?
don't know.
She was fine being the side piece. She knew all about it. Why don't just keep doing that?
Well, she thought they were separated. She never, in that time frame, I don't think she
thought it was just like a paperwork thing.
Yes,
but she never went to his house. I have questions.
We'll get to some of these.
Yeah,
points, okay.
Yeah, sorry. You're like, please.
No, it's okay. Because as I was writing this, I was getting further into it. And I was like, we had to talk about this part. And so it kind of pops in randomly.
Okay.
But he said that the divorce was finalized, weird and interesting, but then he chooses to propose. Like, why the absolute fuck would he do that? Unless he thought he was going to lose Molly. But at the end of the day, spoiler alert, he kills her anyway.
Oh my God.
So why the fuck propose when you're married to a woman that wasn't... There's no part of it that was saying that Molly was like, I'm going to leave you if you don't propose.
If he was wilding out at their marriage certificate, acting like a dillweed, she wasn't going to leave him. Because that would be the most of the time when people would be like, okay, you know what? If you can't even be happy about this moment, I'm not forcing you at gunpoint down the aisle.
Right.
Like, I'm done with this. Most people would, she was already in too deep, in my personal opinion, if she didn't flip out at all or be like, I'm not signing
1 week before.
You're a dick. Like, and I think you even, in some states, you even have to do it like 3 days. Like, you have to do it closer. So, like, it's still a week.
Yeah. Like, let's say within 5 business days.
Yeah. Like,
because I think that, I just got married 2 years ago and I can't fucking tell you. I just remember it was I think we had 14 days.
Oh.
Like, it was something.
Either way.
I don't know.
Yeah. But, like, you have to do it soon.
Yes. It's the final days.
The point to the fact that guy at the courthouse remembered the fact that, like, he probably signs marriage license all the time.
So cute and adorable.
Yeah.
It's a relatively small, sleepy town. No, but the guy was like, when he realizes that Molly was shot, he literally like called his wife in and was like, that's the couple. Like, he remembered them very, very well.
Well, then
because Molly was really nice and sweet, and because him being that way, it just not.
And he stuck out.
Yeah, he stuck out.
Most of the time that
you're excited.
Yeah.
So anyway, how the fuck was he able to do this? Well, James would stage work trips to Florida or getaways to Mexico. So in reality, he was traveling with Molly, even visiting Disney World together. So his work trip was a sniper training that he actually created a paper and made it look really official for his wife to see that he had this like sniper training in Florida.
What?
And then the trip to Mexico. This is the shit.
Okay, yeah. How'd he pull that
So then
one
he
off?
pulls this. He's like, I'm going to do this trip to Mexico with his guy friends.
Okay.
Now, here's where this breaks my mind. And I am not here to be a bitch to Melanie, by no means. But where were the photos of the trip with his friends? So I get you not being in your husband's ass, totally, for sure. But my husband would want to show me the photos from his trip. He pulls them up on the TV and goes through them and explains where he was. I can't imagine there not being a single photo shared on Facebook of his trip. Those guys he says he's going with, posting them online, tagging them on the photo. I'm sorry, but the guy's trip is the one that I just couldn't get behind. Now, I was talking to ChatGPT about this. I go, I need to understand how this guy, like, I could not wrap my head around it.
Yeah.
Give me another perspective, Al. And Al's like, you have to remember, it was 2011 to 2018. That particular time frame, people weren't tagging everyone in every single post. I act like 2011 to 2018 isn't 15 years ago.
And because in our head, it's not. Because when you said that, I was like, it's only 10 years ago.
Right.
I usually could do quick math, but I was like, that's only 10 years ago.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
No.
But see, I held on to I forgot about the 7-year time frame that they were together.
Yes.
So I think about 2018. Whenever
And-
one motherfucker that went would have posted one thing to brag to his lame friends that they were in
Yeah,
Mexico.
I like, even then though, so he's 51 then. I mean, like, do 40-year-olds not, I'm like, we're the fucking 40. Travis's guy friends post photos of trips and tag you. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that he came back from a week-long trip and didn't show a single photo
That's all.
of him with his friends.
Yeah.
I get you not showing shit on a business trip. I
Yeah.
totally get that. We've all taken business trips and I'm not taking. No, I don't care. Or I'd show you a pretty sunset and send it. Okay. Lies. But like the friend group trip and there not being one printed photo, not one photo of the guys together.
That's weird.
Weird.
That's weird.
And she literally, when Melanie was talking about it, she was like, so what was going on these trips? Like, she was like, all of it made sense to me. I'm not going to bug him about going to take a trip with his friends from Mexico, friends in Mexico. But then you don't see any evidence of it.
Outside looking, I get that, but outside looking in, like, I think he had been so domineering over that part that she just didn't dig because she was kind of just naive to it all and chose to be. I don't know. I'm not all my years of training in psychology school. Like, I had like 2 psych classes 32 years ago.
I don't know what to say on that because I just can't wrap my head. Like, there's no part of me that can wrap my head around it.
Oh, me either, but I'm just trying to justify it for her. I have no clue.
I can't. Yeah. Like, I'm letting you know I cannot justify her behavior on the guys trip. I just can't. The word trip, I'll give it to you all day, every day, especially because he like created
a document. Yeah.
A document. But outside of that, to not care.
That's bizarre.
That's real weird.
Mm-hmm.
2011. I'm trying to think. Like,
was
camera
that digital
phones.
Camera era?
We had camera phones, didn't we?
We did?
Yeah. I graduated high school in 2006.
Mm-hmm.
So we had 2009. I graduated college.
Okay.
So yes.
So yeah,
we had camera phones in college. No, we didn't. Did we?
Keep talking. I'll look that up.
Okay. So another part here is if we were highlighting again, how the fuck could he get away with it? Well, Molly didn't know his family like at all. So here was a part they never overlapped, and somehow that was okay for Molly. I do wonder if because he was 51, he just acted like everyone was dead or something. I have no idea. But that would explain how she never went to his house.
That's what I was asking. He's manipulative too, though, as fuck. Like, he has to be. If he's got 2 women believing all of his crap, like, he's got to be very manipulative.
I had a big yawn.
That answer bored her. Not kidding.
I had a very big yawn.
Sure.
But no, I mean, sure.
I mean, you and I can't understand
like a pushover, though. Like, Molly didn't get, like...
Maybe she was just happy with the arrangement. Who knows? She was like, I'm cool with this. Let's just not dig into it.
I really wish she would have stayed with Amber. The wedding planning, that was managed by Sam Cohen. I just want you to know that they leaned into a Renaissance and Disney theme. Like, it was Beauty and the Beast was like the theme. And I told you that she was an odd duck, just this choice for the wedding.
Well, he's definitely a beast. He ain't cute.
I just like, and he was like, sure, let's do Beauty and the Beast.
He was probably just like, sure.
And you're 35. I don't know, guys.
Hey,
all of that feels like mental health issues to me. And I'm not trying to like... shame anyone on their shit, but that's weird.
There's an ass for every chair. We don't have to sit
Yeah,
down.
well,
Thank
she
you.
sat in the wrong fucking chair.
Yeah, she did.
She should have stayed in her other chair.
Okay. 2007, 2008 camera phones were normal. They were flip phones. And then in 2009, 2010, it became unusual to own a phone without a camera because the iPhone came out around then.
So there you have it.
So if you say, it says, if you're thinking about when phones became, quote, normal for the average person, 2006 to 2008.
Thank you, babes.
You are so welcome.
As the April 29th wedding date loomed, the pressure of his two overlapping worlds became a logistical collision course that James could no longer navigate with his own slippery fucking stupid tongue. As the wedding approached, the divorce lie began to fail because, of course, he wasn't fucking divorced. So his sweet other wife was just living her best life with her hubs, having no clue what was going on. Desperation forced James into psychological escalation.
Oh my God.
It's now time for him to change the lie of separation to a lie of death.
Oh God.
Oh, yes.
No.
He told Molly and the wedding vendors that Melanie had been in a catastrophic car accident. He claimed he was at her bedside, removing her from life support and planning her funeral.
What?
He just killed off his ex-wife to fucking hopefully have the death lie serve as a dual psychological purpose, right? So it bought him more time. He hoped it would. Look at this. He killed her off hoping that he would be able to push the wedding back.
So, I'm so sad that the mother of my children
died within 2 weeks. I'm trying to deal with all of this.
Yeah, such a poor way. And I'm too overwhelmed to...
There's too much going on. I can't possibly get married. And Molly's like, let's keep going.
Molly's like, well, that's fine, but we got 2 days, bruh.
And
that's like, in my head, I just thought them playing the Be Our Guest song from Beauty of the Beast.
Oh my God.
As the guests walk in.
Ugh. Anyway, so obviously it did not push the date back, though I think he was hoping that, but also killed Melanie off in Molly's mind.
So she's
which makes, again, no sense. So
no,
this sparked Molly's intuition, though.
Okay.
This may or may not have been the thing that really rolled the mango off the table, if you will.
Why are mango? Okay, keep going.
What cut the avocado?
What that one's a little.
What pickled the cucumber?
One more.
That's all I had.
That's all you got in the chamber?
Yeah, so forensic analysis of her phone showed that on April 26th, the day before her murder,
Okay.
Molly searched for Melanie Addie's obituary.
She did. The jig was up.
The jig was up. She Googled her name a ton of different ways and simply could not find it. So what was going through her mind then? No obituary showed up, so that must mean that she didn't die, right?
Yeah.
Did she then think to check Facebook? Because my millennial ass automatically thought to go there.
Uh-huh.
If she would have checked, the fact that like, did Melanie not have a Facebook? Like,
I don't know.
how she didn't look up the wife,
Yeah.
even if they were separated supposedly.
Oh, you even
But
look
he's
up
wearing a
ex-girlfriend.
ring 24/7, which means he'd have tan lines, which means there's
a lot of signs.
There's a lot of stuff I want to know here. Like,
Yeah.
did Molly know that they were actually still like married and not separated? Did he say that he was
Right.
separated halfway through it?
Maybe she
And
just,
then he said they were divorced 6 months before, and then he
Right.
killed her off. Like, what?
maybe she was just choosing to. What did I tell? I was talking to Jess about something else before we started recording. I was like, ignorance is bliss in my world. Maybe she's like, I'm just going to choose to believe, because honestly, if you think about it this way, and again, my opinion, but if you think about how much she liked the cosplay in the fantasy world and the Disney and all that, maybe she just wanted to stay in that world and she didn't want to think about, she's like, I'm going to choose to believe him because this is my happy and this is what I want. Even though everything else outside is like, why did you think that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe she's just choosing to, I want to believe him. I love him. And that's what I'm going to believe because it's easier than dealing with what is happening.
That is an extremely valid everything.
Yes. Point for me.
That is super valid.
I mean, that's the only explanation I got.
If we're 2 days before our wedding and somehow it feels off, right? She
Yeah.
texts him asking if he's getting cold feet, basically. She's trying to understand why he doesn't seem like the groom he should be right now and knowing something is off, but like not knowing what.
Right.
The Lord knows you wouldn't guess what was actually fucking happening, right? That he was still married and his wife was alive. The tension peaked on April 25th at the recorder's office, right? So when asked about his marital past, James's irritation had boiled over. Why do you need to know that? He snapped at Mark Price. Well, you're filling out your stupid fucking forms. You have to, you dumb cunt. Confronted with a fiance who was discovering the truth, James stopped seeing a bride and began to see a fucking problem. That required a permanent fix because he dug a hole too deep. This gave me so many Maternal Instinct documentary on
the
Netflix
one.
vibes, where she just said she was pregnant for so long that he acted like he was where these people back themselves up against a fucking wall with a firing squad in front of them and they don't have any way out instead of just fessing up.
Right. Just fucking
they killed a person that had nothing to, they killed somebody who it wasn't their fault to begin with.
Yeah, they literally they just literally just say I lied, move
on, get over it.
Right.
The day of the murder was April 27th, 2018 and was largely characterized by James's ability to act like everything was fucking normal, as he had for the last 7 years basically. That morning he dropped off wedding centerpieces, all this wedding planning while living with his wife.
Oh my God.
Complaining to the planner that Molly was, so the planner was on there too. She was in this documentary because once more, there was no one in their lives. Like, I just have to say, Molly, babe.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry that your circle was so small.
You can have a small circle, but you need to have people you can rely on. At least one.
The only circle was like her brother.
Yeah.
And her cousin. And like, then the other people they grabbed onto was like, not coworkers, not anyone. It was like,
yeah.
You know, the wedding planner.
Yeah.
The wedding planner was like, are you getting excited? Are you ready? And he's like, she's driving me crazy.
Well, motherfucker, you don't have to do it.
Yes. Which I'd be like, if I was the wedding planner, I'd feel so weird. Like, you're talking right before the wedding. You're dropping off centerpiece. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a divorce.
It's one thing if you make a stupid white guy joke and you're like, oh, well, you know, she's
Bridezilla.
Yeah, Bridezilla. You know, this one. Haha, wink, wink. No, I love her, blah, blah. Like that. That's a normal stupid guy thing to say.
Yes. So at 7 p.m., he tells his wife, Melanie, that he's going to go visit a friend.
Okay.
So let's unpack the timeline like a suitcase fresh off the conveyor belt at LaGuardia.
It can't just be... Let's talk about the timeline.
No.
Just got to paint that picture.
8:26 p.m.
Okay.
James engaged Molly in a 22-minute phone call while she drove toward the backcountry gravel road. He was telling her where to meet, and then he was being a good fiance, and he stayed on the phone with her while she drove there. So it took her 22 minutes to get there from her house. He asked her to go meet her there.
Okay.
I don't know. We don't know why, right?
I was like, don't ask.
I can't tell you. Obviously, James isn't going to explain why.
No, he's a douche.
So he picks a really secluded area. I am sure that Molly was like becoming very, like, you're still married, aren't you? Like,
you're uneasy.
The belief is that she figured it out.
Yeah, she figured it out.
Melanie wasn't dead.
Right.
Molly's alive.
Right.
What happened here?
Yeah.
Like, what fucking happened here? He lured her to the remote shortcut and Molly was executed. Forensic evidence, tire tracks consistent with James's vehicle, and ammunition linked to his stash of ammo placed him at the center of the murder. My pages are stuck together. 10 p.m., James returns home. His daughter, Emma, provided the devastating alibi break. While her father claimed he was home by 8:30, she testified he arrived at 10 p.m. and immediately went to the shower. So Emma, the daughter, who's 16, 17 at the time, she was oddly up doing homework. So she heard him come in.
Man.
Now, Emma noted the distinct, overwhelming smell of bleach. As a corrections officer, James knew the power of chemicals to erase evidence. He washed his clothes immediately and cleaned up the best he could. So let's talk about Emma, because until now, she hasn't been a part of the story, right?
No, I was thinking about the kids. Be like, why the fuck does it take Dad so long to get the fuck home?
Right. Well, they don't fucking care. They don't know when Dad gets off work.
That's true.
Well, Emma, of course, is James and Melanie's. She's like 16 or 17. Who fucking knows exactly at this time? Years old, who's currently in high school. Originally, James had acted like he couldn't leave his wife earlier in the relationship because he needed her to graduate from school. So that was kind of why again, this is why I'm like, he could act like he wasn't having sex with his wife. We see this shit in TV shows all the time.
Right.
I'm not having sex with her, though. I'm only having sex with you. She knows the marriage is over. I'm only here so that,
right.
Emma can finish school and so that we show a united front. We
fucking-
all hear this.
Don't fucking stay together for the kids.
These lies.
Ugh.
Do basic lie for anyone who feels like, but also shows Molly and Jay's have an open affair in this situation, right?
Yeah.
Which is also not cool. So, well, fun fact Thursday, Emma needed help with a costume, and she 100% met Molly, who her father said was a friend from work. So now there was a voicemail to her hairdresser that explained that, quote, the plan was that she had a stepdaughter. Oh, this is what the hairdresser said.
Okay.
The plan was that she had a stepdaughter who she was planning to do hair and makeup on. I'll let you know when we get closer because she's not sure if she really wants to be in the wedding. So Molly thought that Emma was going to be in the wedding.
And so Emma didn't know.
And Emma was going to be getting her hair and makeup done with this hairdresser.
And she just thought it was a friend.
And in this voicemail that I hear,
Okay.
Molly is like, yeah, she decided that her and her friend are going to get their makeup done together. All of this, James is saying. He's not talking to Emma. Like, she's not talking to Emma.
Yeah.
So I can't remember, and my apologies on this. I don't know if he was like fake talking to Emma through a different phone number. Or I'm sorry, he was acting as Emma to Molly.
Right.
Or if he was just saying that's what Emma said.
What the? Why,
Again,
why even bring your friend?
You're having a wedding and you're acting like your kids are going to be there when they don't know you're cheating on their mom.
Right. And they would figure it out if those two got in the same room because she's 16 or 17. So she's going to be like, so how long have you worked with my dad? She's going to be like, oh,
they
I'm
were together.
marrying your
She
dad.
made her costume.
I know, but it's just, this is.
I'm sure in that moment she never said that.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't 6 months before.
Right.
Like,
so insane.
I am so sure that Molly wasn't going to say that she was sleeping with him. That she was going to be introduced as just a friend at the time.
This is crazy.
Emma knew nothing about this. So as you can imagine, she wouldn't want to be in the wedding of her mother's mistress.
Yeah.
Like, what the absolute fuck on all of that? Also,
Right.
what did James think he was going to be able to pull off? Like, his daughter had no clue. And so she wasn't going to be in the wedding, let alone, like, at it.
Right.
So, like, this part, even more than anything else, just fucking blows me away.
Yeah.
I don't understand how he ever thought it was going to work.
No.
To finish up the timeline, at 2:30 a.m., we all know that Melanie had answered the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to mention this too. On this. I just don't know how big this wedding was either. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So supposedly she bought 2 dresses because she couldn't decide which one. But also a close cousin to her was like, well, I couldn't make it because the kids had a baseball tournament or some shit, which clearly states that you don't give any fucks about your fucking cousin.
No.
And they'll never remember the tournament, but this is your close cousin's most important day of her life, so you fucking suck. I got the vibe that it wasn't a massive wedding, but a lot of effort was put into this Beauty and the Beast themed event.
Oh, there's a lot of effort that
This
goes
is
into
giving
a
me a
wedding.
lot of community, like a community fucking venue for like $500 vibe.
Yeah. Yes, but even any wedding of any budget is a lot of fucking work. If you've never planned a wedding, it's a lot of
Yes.
fucking work. Also, if you add a theme in there, a very niche theme, if you will, that's even harder.
Yeah.
Even if it's 5 people or 500, and guaranteed if her cousin's missing it for a ball game, it's probably low on the lower end.
Yes. Agreed.
But I mean, hey, to each their own.
I mean, I had
but-
75,
like-
100 people at my wedding.
Yeah.
Like, mine was petite.
But to each their own. I'm just saying, like, fucking fuck. I don't
Right.
know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. This story is very,
You're welcome. So we do need to note that quite a bit of her family said that they weren't attending because they had such bad feelings about James.
Right,
And they
that's-
were not going to support that marriage.
yeah, you had said earlier that they didn't like him.
That is very hard. That's really cute. That's what I wrote.
What? That is very hard.
All right. Oh, I was going to say, apparently what I meant was it's extremely hard to handle going to a wedding where you don't think it's a good match and you simply know that a divorce is down the line,
Mm-hmm.
but you just have to smile and get through it.
We've all been to a couple of those.
Yes.
Not yours.
No. Yeah, mine was great. I'm sure that they just chose to opt out than to fake it.
Right.
Because it is fucking hard. If you've ever had to do that,
It's hard.
it is so hard. I
It's
remember
hard.
typing this and being like, I know that I've experienced this. And I was like, and I know for a fact Heather has experienced it. I don't know if anyone's ever, if every person that's been to weddings, that's been to more than 2,
Right.
have gone to weddings that you were like, yeah, that's not going to work out, but I wish you well.
Yeah.
So now the investigation utilized physical and digital forensics to dismantle James's alibi. The evidence was quite overwhelming. So a t-shirt splattered with Molly's blood and gunshot residue was recovered by sheer fucking luck. One of the officers drove a different way back to the scene due to, I guess, his starting point and saw a t-shirt on the road. The cop literally started to drive past it. Like, this cop was in the thing, and he's like, I started to drive past it, and then I stopped and was like, we're pretty close to the crime scene.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to snatch this little ditty right up.
Good for him.
And he probably got some pretty good claps on the back for this one, because not only was there Molly's blood and gunshot residue,
Yeah.
but guess what?
What?
It was a shirt his daughter made for him in a class. So it was very easily identified.
Oh, man.
And sadly, his daughter had to explain that at the trial.
Oh.
So just again, so you murdered your mistress while wearing the shirt your daughter had made
I
in
was
a
just
class.
thinking that. He is the worst.
Completely. And then the ammunition at the scene was linked directly back to his ammunition, because I think it was a .22 caliber, right? A gun. And though the bullet was completely shattered, there was no way to test the ballistics, but
Right.
they knew that it was the same caliber gun that he had.
Right.
Rather than relying on a single piece of evidence, prosecutors built their case by weaving together dozens of facts that pointed to James Addie. They argued that Molly had begun uncovering his biggest secret after searching online for an obituary for his supposed deceased ex-wife, only to discover that Melanie Addie was very much alive and still legally married to him. They gave James a powerful motive to keep the truth from coming out just one day before their wedding. Investigators also presented the t-shirt identified by James's daughter as belonging to him that was found near the crime scene with Molly's blood and gunshot residue on it, along with testimony about his changing stories, cell phone records that contradicted parts of his account, forensic evidence that didn't match his version of events, and his behavior after the shooting, including showering, starting a load of laundry, and climbing into bed beside his unsuspecting wife. While no single piece of evidence proved his guilt on its own, prosecutors argued that together they painted one clear picture. James Addie murdered Molly Watson to prevent his carefully constructed double life from unraveling.
God, this is maternal instinct.
Yes. And again, the shirt thing, like it was a shirt that she was practicing on in a class. So it was like a very weird double print.
Yeah.
And like he had actually asked to like keep it as a rag type of thing. And that's what I can't.
Like, okay.
So I don't recall much about his side of things. So I had to fill myself in on some ABC News facts on this one.
All right.
Because somehow when I watched the entire show, I don't know if I hallucinated or like just blacked out on what he acted like happened.
Yeah.
Like, James, my guy, what the fuck did you say happened? So this one is the most, I'm choking on my own throat. Oh my God.
You all right?
Ooh.
You want to take a sip?
A little sippy sap.
I've only hit the microphone like 14 times with my water bottle. So.
Cash. This is one of the most commonly repeated claims about the case, but it's worth being precise because James didn't repeatedly change his story in the way that someone like Chris Watts did.
Oh God, right.
Yeah. Instead, prosecutors argued that his version of events kept conflicting with the physical evidence, and he made different statements to different people over time. He also continued changing his explanation after his conviction. Here were the biggest inconsistencies.
Okay.
James's central claim was that he and Molly were parked on a remote gravel road when she became upset, took his gun, and shot herself in the back of the head.
That doesn't happen. It's rare. I just say rare because I've never heard it happen.
I almost want to go grab my gun and see if I could actually put my gun that way, which I guess I could. But by golly gee willikers, it'd be a hell of a lot easier to do this.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand the... Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Noted.
Yeah. So yeah. The prosecutor's forensic experts testified that the physical evidence did not support a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The trajectory, gunshot residue,
GSR gets them every time.
blood evidence, and overall crime scene reconstruction were more consistent with homicide than suicide. He was just a fucking idiot. The most emotional evidence came from Melanie Addie herself.
Oh, God.
So she ended up searching a lofted storage area in the garage.
Oh, no.
And she found a secret stash of all the photos of James and Molly.
Oh.
Specifically at Disney World, vacationing and happy, hidden in the home that they shared together.
Oh, he's gross.
Yeah. So at one point they're like, do you feel like you're a victim? And she goes, no, I am not a victim. Molly is.
Oh.
But her life
Flipped upside down.
just...
So she goes from having a husband who sounds shitty, but she was still with him.
I loved him.
Yeah.
Loved
and
him
then-
either way,
and
raising
then
their
in
kids
the mid-
together.
Yeah. And then the middle of the night, and then all of a sudden he better fucking go to jail. Going to jail, and she's she's single.
And now my 16-year-old daughter,
Right.
who it's already hard enough to be 16, now has
Right.
to testify against her father.
Yeah.
And then literally know that the shirt she made for her dad, he wore while murdering a mistress.
Yeah.
I just
Oof.
can't.
Yeah. All
I
this
just
is
can't.
sad.
James Addie was formally charged with first-degree murder and armed criminal action on April 30th. Guys, that's 3 days after the murder.
Oh, that's quick.
72 hours. And why? Because of our little Glenn McSparron, or whatever his name is. It McSparron? Our Glenn.
Glenn.
Our little Glenny bear. Glenn is there. If you ask me, ooh, fuck, shit. I just hit that mic so hard. I'm sorry, Jess. If you ask me, Glenn, once more, I said in the beginning,
Yeah.
he is our real hero.
Yeah.
Glenn fucking went back because he felt like something wrong happened.
Man.
If he hadn't, who knows how long that would have taken.
Who knows?
Also, how lucky was it that he just happened, that was his back route to his mom's house?
Right.
I am so happy for Hicks. Like,
You're happy for
little hillbillies living in the back country, knowing the good fucking routes to their mama's house. You go, Glenn. You go. I was just like tickled pink that all this happened so fast. The court proceedings, of course, will take a few years. As we all know, that is how that, shakes down.
Mm-hmm.
They don't end up going to trial until April of 2021. But at least he's behind bars the entire time.
Good. That
72 hours that fucker was a free man after murder. That's it.
Good.
Imagine their family, though, instead of going to her wedding, they ended up having to go to her funeral.
Right. Oh, God.
Because that's almost the timeline of when the funeral would have been, too. The 2021 trial focused on the collision course theory. James maintained his innocence, refusing to take the stand, but later reading a bizarre love letter to Molly.
No, shut up.
Yep. During his sentencing, an attempt to manipulate the court. But
How dare he?
How dare he?
That's the prime example of audacity.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so hot the way you said that.
What?
That was hot.
Oh my God.
That was hot. He blamed his defense attorney for his conviction, citing lack of evidence despite the mountain of forensic findings. Okay.
Right.
I'm going to hope.
What are you doing?
Dude, you ever look at somebody and you just like hate them?
Yes. I used to be that way with Drew Barrymore. Now I'm not anymore. So I'm sorry.
James Addie's.
And my husband's like that with Jennifer Gardner.
I meant to look this up too, attorney.
That's fine. We'll wait.
I know. It's not like we're doing anything important. Oh, it changed everything. It changed it to James Allen, attorney.
Oh,
Apparently
that's good.
there's a lot. Oh my God.
I'm
that
going to
for
call
me.
the police. What are you doing? I'm going to call the
James-
police if you don't hurry up. What are you doing?
What? That makes no sense.
You know how people say that? Call the cops. I'm calling the cops. What am I looking at?
I'm trying to find his attorney that doesn't have a stupid mask on his face. I need everyone to watch this. Just watch it so that
2020?
you can, yes. This is the attorney. You can't tell how much I hate him. But this guy, I don't know what it is. I'll try to find a better photo. I hope I don't forget.
He looks different.
He rubs every inch of my spinal fluid the wrong way.
Spinal
I just
fluid.
fucking cannot stand the dude. Anyway, do you want to know what the guy's theory, like what the evidence was that he didn't do it?
What?
He loved Molly.
That's your evidence?
That was all
That
the
was-
defense. That was it.
Well, I mean, what else would they say?
And that's where am I at on my notes? Because I'm going to say the testimony, he didn't bring any new people. Okay. His only evidence or theory was that James loved Molly. So of course he didn't do it. He didn't bring any new people up that could have taken the blame from James. Just a really, really bad attorney. And he rips him in his final moments too. Like he is like, I think this was the worst attorney I could have ever gotten. I don't blame him, but like, bro, for real, it's obvious that James did it. But this guy was like,
he's like, well, he loves her.
he loves her. The judge is like, so tell me what evidence should have been brought to light if you feel this way. And so apparently, like Molly had done some posts about how like one of her exes was stalking her or something, acting just egregious. And Amber's like, dude, it ain't me. I've never spent her money. I never did any of these things. I don't follow her. I didn't do any of this. And so he's like, it could have been that other guy, which it could have been, but it wasn't brought up because homeboy, little douchey canoe, he just gave douche canoe vibes.
He looks like a used car salesman that would steal your identity after he ran your credit.
Yes.
Like, I don't know.
I'm sorry, guy. I'm
not sorry. He sounds like he's such
but
a
I'm happy that the shitty guy got the shitty attorney and
karma.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The testimony of Melanie and Emma Addie was the final blow. Melanie described the horrible weight of testifying against the father of her children, but her commitment to the truth was unwavering. She noted that for James, murder was simply, quote, something he would do to fix a problem, end quote. He was a selfish man, and it didn't surprise her at all that he would do something like that, which is crazy to fucking think.
That is nuts.
She was like, I totally think my husband would have killed somebody.
Wow.
If they were a problem, yeah. In July of 2021, the court delivered a sentence reflecting the gravity of his coldness. Life in prison without the possibility of parole for the murder plus 10 years and a separate 20-year sentence for armed criminal action, a total of life plus 30 years.
Good for him.
The legacy of James Addie is one of total atmospheric destruction. He didn't just kill Molly Watson. He erased the reality of his own children and wife.
Right.
In his victim impact statement, Molly's son Declan branded Addie a coward who stole his mother's future, noting that her only crime was believing and trusting a monster. Molly Watson remains more than a statistic. She is remembered for her costumes, her music, and her devotion. James Addie remains in the Missouri prison system, his appeals exhausted as of December of 2022. The Beauty and the Beast wedding never happened, but the story ended with the finality of justice in Monroe County, a place where the truth eventually caught up to a man who thought he could outrun it with a gallon of bleach and a lifetime of lies. That is the sad story of Molly Watson, killed by her fiance, James Addie, for simply saying, I do.
Okay, first of all, you crushed that ending.
Thank you.
Like, I'm not going to lie. Gave me a little bit of chills.
I know. Give me a little bit of chills. When I typed it, I was like, toot, 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 toot. I felt it.
You felt, yeah. Good job. You can moonlight as a creative writer.
I would love. I do.
No, but
that is what I'm doing right now.
I know, right? But that was so uncalled for. Like, here's the thing. Here's my sasshole PSA of the day. If you're lying, just fucking block them or stop talking to them. You don't have to kill people. Like, you don't have to kill people. If you're a piece of shit liar and you're lying and you keep lying and you can't stop lying and they're stupid lies, just stop.
Yes.
Or go away. Just go the fuck away. Go lie to someone else.
Like, what? There was no end game.
Don't. Yeah,
like,
no need.
Did he want to keep Melanie's money? Was he trying to keep the family together? Did he really love Melanie?
There's no fucking need.
Like, even at the end in his trial, when he's like talking about his love for Molly, where was your statement on what you did to your family?
That.
Like, you selfish fucking prick.
Right.
That's all I've got. You're a selfish fucking prick.
Correct.
Fuck all the way off.
You know,
poor Molly. Poor Molly.
It is sad.
Because at the end of the day, all he had to do was be like, that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm garbage.
My bad. I'm leaving you.
I'm garbage. We're not going to have a wedding.
You're out the money. I played you like a fool.
Yeah.
Fuck you. My bad. I'm blocking you. Yeah. Bye.
But instead he
sit down with Melanie and be like, I cheated on you. This crazy bitch Molly's probably going to contact you. Fucking eat crow, stupid cunt.
Yeah.
Like, you could have ended this and you may have lost both women, which you deserve.
I mean,
But Molly did not need to die in any capacity in any
No.
way, shape, or form.
No, not
None
at all.
whatsoever.
no. And I feel bad for her son, and I love his name. I do like
Agreed.
his name.
It's a great name.
Yeah. You know what else would be great?
If you would like, rate, review, and subscribe.
Yes, please do that. Do all the things. Comment below. Let us know what you like, what you don't like.
All that jazz.
All the things.
Yes.
5 stars.
Yes,
Slide
please.
into our DMs.
All day long. Don't forget. Don't get mad.
Get sassy.
We love you.
We love you.
Bye.
This episode was sponsored, edited, and produced by Wonderboy Media. Get the deets at WBOYmedia.com to see how you can make your podcast dreams a reality.
Help us out and be sure to rate, review, and subscribe wherever you listen to our audio project. Don't forget, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at, of course, A Couple of Sassholes.
Want more sass? Become a member of our Patreon for bonus content, merch, and more. Plus, we're on Cameo now, so there's even more ways to get the sass you need just how you like it. As always, don't get mad.
Get sassy.
Theodore, can I pet that dog?